Hi guys, Professor Gustavo here. Today let's take a look at a very low risk sweep from the closed guard, okay, the flower sweep. So, the point is here, inside of my closed guard. It's very low risk because if it fails, I can always go back to the closed guard with no problems. I'm not really exposing too much. So I'm going to start here with my sleeve control, okay? Get my thumb inside, roll up his sleeve to have a nice grip. I'm going to have my knuckles here pressing against his wrist, okay? Making it harder now for him to post his hand on the mat, okay? Even if he tries to circle above my hand, it's not going to be possible, okay? Compared to this, for example, where he can circle under and post his hand. So first a nice grip here, punch against his wrist, and there is this frame of my elbow on the ground here, also stopping his hand to go to the ground. A nice frame here. And I'm going to have now pants control, okay? I'm going to try to control lower here next to his ankle, okay? Which means that I can lift his leg higher compared to if I control by the knee, okay? And when I control his ankle, see that I'm having a little angle here. I am not completely straight to the guy anymore. This angle also helps me to drive my leg with more leverage and strength underneath his armpit here. So that's my setup, very simple. These two grips, they are always here, right? So sleeve grip, pants grip. And now I'm going to block the same side leg, I'm controlling his arm. I step on the mat here, knee up, right? Not giving space for the guy to pull his arm or even step over my leg. Knee up. And now the motion is driving my leg underneath his armpit, making him roll over his shoulder. Right? Sleeve, pants, control the far leg. He cannot pose the leg because it's being blocked. He cannot pose the hand because I'm trapping. Lift my hip off the mat, pose my foot here hard, lift my hip, and I'm going to sweep the guy over his shoulder. As he passes the center line here, this leg automatically starts to become a little lighter because all his weight is here now. So as he starts falling, I'm going to start lifting his leg up. Coming on top into the mount position. Ideally still holding the leg so he doesn't start shrimping right away. The angle that I want to take the guy is right here, right? Not to the side because his knee is there and he still has a nice base. So really over his shoulder. Lifting my hip off the mat a little to produce a little more power on my leg running in underneath his armpit. And the best moment to execute this sweep is when the guy is a little more heavier towards his knees, right? Because if he's heavier if he's sitting heavy on his heels, I won't be able to move the guy, right? So how do I make the guy be heavier on his knees? I can bring the guy down here using my legs, right? Bring my knees close to my chest. Once he transfers his weight towards his knees, that's the time to go for the sweep. Or I can create an action-reaction there. I can actually sit up a little. I post my foot on the mat, already blocking his leg. I sit up. As he pushes me down, I come on top into the mount position. And the last option would be, which is probably the most common, I just get my grips here, I'm going to wait now. Once he starts trying to get up, to go for a standing pass, he puts weight on his knees, I take an advantage and sweep the guy.